In this car park, just under a week ago, I filmed a review of my dad's MG5 electric estate, and I feel I owe you a bit of an explanation as to why that hasn't appeared. You can probably guess I'm actually back in Devon again, here in Clovelly, I think, between Bideford and Bude, and yeah, this is the very spot where we're recording that video. But I was also in Devon for some very sad reasons, and I think I'm going to get out of the wind to discuss those, so you'll have to excuse the terrible headline of it still embedded at Fairmont. But yeah, I came to Devon for that trip, primarily for us to have a family meeting, because it was looking like we needed to think about end of life plans for my sister. We had the meeting after we'd done that video shoot, so it wasn't yet on my mind. I was able to focus on the test well enough, but we had that discussion, and then in the coming days my sister's condition plummeted rapidly. A combination of pneumonia, chest infections and COVID, she contracted at one point earlier this year, just meant her lungs basically gave up, and she passed away peacefully, thankfully, at a local hospital just last night, just as I arrived in the car park. In fact, always mischievous, especially when it comes to timing. So it's still very raw at the moment. I still don't really find it very easy to stick words together. It's that bad, and when that's your job, that is quite difficult to deal with, which is why the videos have been a bit sporadic. The Fox update recently wasn't very much at all, but it's about all I'm capable of. Obviously the Charade project has kind of ground to a halt. Other things are much more important at the moment. Yeah, it's really knocked me for six. So this is just a Hub Notes vlog to explain what's going on and why things are a bit of a hold. I'm not sure when the next, well, actually, I'll tell you when the next video is going to be created. It's probably going to be at the NEC for the Practical Classics Classic Car and Restoration Show, which is days away. I am still going to be there. I'm going to be in this very car, and also with Foxanne. That is the plan. So 2 cars at the show again. So I'm looking forward to that, and it'd be nice to meet people and yeah, just forget about things for a while. But yeah, it's just really difficult. Brain is just utterly confuddled at the moment. It doesn't really even know what to think. But I thought I did owe you a bit of an explanation, or maybe owe you isn't quite the right phrase. I feel it's just nice to keep you in the loop about what's going on, because yeah, video output is going to get hit pretty darned hard. I've already had some people who have announced this on social media, ask where donations could be sent. That is coming in time. Give us time to set that up. That will be happening. I think there's an opportunity to make something good out of something bad and help some vital causes, so that's what we'll be looking to do. But like I say, it is all so very fresh at the moment. I'm not sure how my brain is processing it. I didn't sleep very well last night. I'm going back to Wales to be with my family, my little family, aside from the one in which I was born, if you see what I mean. So I'm looking forward to that. Just some hugs, tea and some quiet time. So I need to point Betty back towards Wales. I'm going to start by filling up here, because this is Asda petrol, and that's quite cheap. 158.7 is cheap by today's standards. And then yeah, I'm going to waft back to Wales. But that's where we are. It's some very sad news. She was only 40 years old, and feels like no time at all. She did have lots of other underlying health conditions, I should point out. Down syndrome, most notably. In fact, she wasn't even meant to make it to 3 years old at one stage. When she did, by her sheer force of nature, make it to 3 years old, despite considerable holes in her heart, they opted for open heart surgery at that point. So she's done massively well to make it this long. But yeah, it's just been really difficult for my parents. And so I don't feel I can even edit that MG video at the moment. Just the thought of it is making me feel quite emotional. Her wheelchair was in the car, you know, her personal belongings. And that car will now have to go because it's a Motability car. So Yes, it's not a good time to talk about Motability fraudsters. Comes out every time I get the Invocar out. Oh, they should give these to people instead of brand new BMWs. Yeah, people do not understand the system, the process involved with all that, but that's perhaps a discussion for another day. I need to get myself back home, so I'm going to do that. So yeah, thank you for watching. Thank you for your kind comments. There have already been so many of them. This isn't easy to deal with, so I'm going to go now.